Hey guys, so in today's Use It Up video, we are talking all about pinch of color cosmetics. So our Use It Up videos, this is my way of keeping a virtual diary of products I've used up. So if I ever wonder, do I want to buy that again? I can look back at this video. So pinch of color, for those who don't know, I actually discovered them at an indie beauty expo a few years back in New York. And one of the reasons I was drawn to them, A, they have stick formulas, and I love stick formulas, but also because they have a great cause connected to their brand. So they are all about waterless beauty. And the message there is that water is such a vital natural resource. In the US, we really take it for granted, but in places like Africa, water is vital and hard to find. So their brand actually focuses on waterless beauty to bring attention to things like World Water Day and showing the importance of not using water in beauty products where it's unnecessary. But in addition to that, it's also a cool way to build a formula that's really pigmented and hydrating, because instead of using water, they're using things like vitamin E and honey. So it's a really cool brand. I really enjoyed their products. Today, I'm reviewing their face tint and their face glow. So let me tell you a bit more about those products, then we'll jump into the tutorial. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna start, because we're using such a creamy base, sometimes I'll give it a little help with either, if it's a sheer formula, I always put a base of like a tinted moisturizer, but because this is a light makeup day, I'm gonna kind of moisturize and prime in a single step using my trusty HelloFab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. And what I'll do sometimes, especially if I just wanna be quick, is I'll dot this on, get some of the neck, and I'll blend this in with a brush. Especially because I typically don't put on my mascara before I put on my makeup. This will help just make sure it's targeted. And I drenched my skin in oil before this too, a few hours ago, and let it soak in. Okay, great. That's blended in. Now let's get to the star of the show today. So this is the Pinch Cosmetics, and this is the Honey Silk Waterless Tint. So this is essentially, you can see, I'm really trying to use it up. This is their stick foundation. But the thing about this stick foundation is it's waterless. So that caught my attention right away, because I always love stick and cream formulas. I think they have way more coverage, especially for my skin type. I'm gonna do one side of the face just so you guys can see. And all I'm doing is taking a flat top kabuki, dabbing it into the stick, and kind of stippling and blending. Hey, not bad so far. See that redness? So you can see it's fairly sheer, but I find it super buildable. And I used to love using this. So again, tinted moisturizer, typically to get my SPF in, and then tap with this. My shade, by the way, is Marshmallow. I'll just take my fingertip and use it as concealer. We can compare the before and after to this too. I love this stuff. This will probably be a rebuy for me. I'm just trying to work through so many products. I prefer to be a minimalist, but sometimes I just love beauty so much. So I'm always going to have more than just the essentials, but I'd like to get down to the essentials and +2 at the most. Oh, so you can see I get little red on the under eye or over eye. So I'm just gonna tap that in. See how it's canceling out that redness nicely though? And I'm someone, because I get a little pink as I touch my skin, I'll come back after and show you guys how much the redness calms down. I'm gonna put a little on my nose and then blend it out. So I'm just excited to start using up these products that I really love, but are at the end of their tube. But I think this looks really good. And if you saw, I used barely any. Just tapping it, see if I can build a bit more coverage. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, because then I want to show you the Pinch Cosmetics highlighter, which is unbelievable. So let's start. I've been using Nude Sticks in Bondi Bay, just kind of a bronze contour, quick use. I'll tap a little on my nose, but usually I let the brush do the work there. So I use like a small rounded brush for this, and I just tap into the skin. This is a great bronzer because it doesn't turn orange on me. Hello. Okay. And then just blend that in. Again, never forgetting the neck. Take this on the cheeks. So if you've ever been fair-skinned and nervous to try this bronzer, doesn't go too orange. There are some times in like public bathroom lighting that I'll be like, do I look orange? But if I blended it out perfectly, and again, just take any extra, blend it into the hairline, I typically think it looks really nice on the skin. So that was Nude Sticks Bondi Bay. I'm doing a whole stick theme today. Next, I'm gonna take just a little bit of blush. Now, in the past, I never used blush because my cheeks were so pink, but now that my skincare routine has gotten so amazing, I need blush for the first time in my life. But I still usually go with like a nude or a berry and use very little. So this is In the Nude from Nude Sticks. Oh, wrong side. There you go. So this is a really pretty nude color. Tap it on the same brush as the bronzer. And just that tiny bit, I blend them together. So it looks just like natural flush. There you go. Hope you appreciate how quick this is. Then, okay, second star of the show today, Pinch Cosmetics. This is, I have to look up the name for you. Oh yes, their Honey Balm Waterless Stick. Smells like honey. It's amazing. Watch this. This is one of the first cream highlighters I had ever used when I was getting all into only cream products. I think before this it was Well People, but this was one of the first that gave that true glaze. And if you see, it has a little bit of like a golden glow to it. And I'll show you again how I'm picking it up. I'm just doing like that to my finger, then tapping it on my cheeks. I love this. I just love that you feel like you're nourishing your skin when you use it. It's a super natural glow. Tap. So guys, this is the finished look. I went to a window so you could really see the texture, and this is super dewy. So my final thoughts, I'm obsessed with their brand. I love their message. I love these formulas. My note, this to me is the perfect winter foundation routine. I say routine, you saw how easy that was. But essentially because it's so hydrating, and if you look, so dewy, even just the face tint is dewy. This is something I always reached for in the winter, because if you're having one of those days where your skin is so dry from the heat in the office or just the freezing cold air, this was so hydrating on my skin. So I'm gonna definitely make this a rebuy, but I'll probably wait until the winter to do my refill. But Pinch of Color, I love it. Try it out, especially if you're someone with normal to dry or very dry skin. These are incredible products and for a great cause. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.